Hi everyone, we are from Rasa Sayang Group are conducting a Zero Food Waste at UMT campaign. This is our group members.
Our campaign rationale is the Food and Agriculture Organization by the United Nations estimated that around 616 million people may still face hunger in 2013 as a result of the lasting impact of the pandemic on global food security. Furthermore, in 2019, the Solid Waste Management and Public Cleansing Corporate (SW Corporate) record that Malaysia wastes about 6,068 tons of food per day, an amount that can easily feed around 2.2 million people. And there are 3 days.
We started our project on the 11th of May 2022 until 29th of May 2022. We did an Instagram-based campaign for our project. In the campaign, we posted about facts, posters, quotes, and tips regarding zero food waste. Among some tips that have been shared are we need to reduce and refuse anything that you can. One of the facts that we shared is eliminating global food waste would save 4.4 million tons of carbon dioxide or CO2 a year, equivalent of taking 4 cars off the road. And quotes are quoted from Tristan Stewart is, "When we buy food and throw it away, we are literally taking food off the shelves of the global food marketplace. We are therefore taking food out of the mouth of the hungry." On the 20th of May 2022, we did a webinar on Google Meet. We started our webinar at 8:15 p.m. with participant registration. At 8:30 p.m., we started with briefing session led by our moderator, which is NURLIANA. We started our webinar session at 8:45 p.m. with Importance of Less Food Waste by AZMI. Then we continue our webinar with How to Prevent Food Waste by IZZATI FARHANA. The third speaker is Liana, which she talk about what happened when there is a large amount of food waste. And lastly, ARIESYA talk about suitable development and correlation. At 9:45 p.m., we did a Q&A session where participants asked us regarding zero food waste. Last but not least, we did a photography session and ended our webinar.
We have roughly 53 followers on our Instagram account named Zero Food Waste UMT, and the majority of them are UMT students as our target audience is UMT students. Starting on May 15, 2022, we typically receive 4 to 23 likes on each post that we post practically every day as a feed on our Instagram. Finally, approximately 38 UMT students participated in our webinar on May 28, 2022.
I think it's a good initiative to conserve resources and minimize pollution because the goods, or in this case food, are simply discarded in a landfill or incinerated once to have been utilized. A zero waste method, as in like we say in the campaign, on the other hand, conserve natural resources for reducing pollution caused by extraction, manufacturing and disposal. It struck me that people don't do this campaign more often. I mean, look at the changes this can bring. As food waste is a severe problem that has social, environmental, and economic consequences, it leads to higher rates of food insecurity, particularly among low-income households, pollutes the environment, and wastes millions of dollars in inputs. My advice, I think this campaign need to execute it more often people need to broaden their horizon and think about the future generation and what can we change for better.
First, adopt a healthier and more sustainable diet, which life is fast-paced and preparing nutritious meals can be challenged, but healthy meals don't have to be elaborate. The internet is full of quick, healthy recipes that you can share with your friends and family. Second, buy only what you need, which means plan your meals, make a shopping list and stick to it, and avoid impulse buys. Not only will you waste less food, you will also save money. Next, start small. Take small portion at home or large share of dish at restaurant. Last but not least, love your leftovers. If you don't eat everything you make, freeze it or save it for later.
In conclusion, if this campaign is not implemented, it will have a bad impact on everyone. So, food waste campaign must be implemented in every layer of society so that the problems that are occurring today can be overcome. Indirectly, it will reduce the percentage index of food waste in Malaysia. Along with this project being launched, every individual should strive to reduce the amount of food waste, and eventually the problem of waste will decrease.